This is Margaret with Recipe Amateur Investigator. So what's cooking for tonight for dinner? I'm making pasta stuffed pepper. That's it, pasta inside of a stuffed pepper. So let's get started. I already have a pound. You can use whatever type of meat you want. You can use hamburger meat, use half hamburger meat, half pork to make a nice, if you want to do it like a meat sauce, but I prefer using turkey. So with my turkey, I went ahead and got my turkey. I poured in some Italian breadcrumb, about a couple of handfuls, so maybe about, just a couple, and eyeballed it. And then I seasoned it with garlic and onions and pepper and a little bit of basil. So, a sweet basil. And then I already mixed it up. I did not use an egg, but if you're going to use hamburger with pork, go ahead and use an egg. I didn't use an egg mixing it in here. So I already have that in here cooking, as you see. And then, but prior, I just went ahead and pre-cooked a lot of stuff. I got my pasta ready, I got my sauce ready, and I went ahead and cut up bell peppers. You can leave it as a whole, cut the top of it and kind of make it look like a bowl, but I like doing it the way my mama does. So I put water in this little pan. I went ahead and cut my peppers, cleaned them, deseed them, take out everything I need, and steamed them in here, and then I turned them until they got soft. So I have everything ready. I have my peppers, I have my sauce, I have my noodles, and I have my cheese. So if you come and look closer, you'll see that I have my meats done, okay? So it's just like pasta. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get some of my sauce in here and put it in. And the rest of my sauce, I'll freeze it. So a moment. I just want to put a lot of sauce in here. And then I'm going to mix it up. In this little. So I think it needs a little bit more sauce, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to put the noodles in. And I'm using little, like macaroni noodles, little tiny noodles. So I'm going to put some in. So as you see right now, it kind of looks like pasta with a meat sauce. If you come closer, you'll see. Come closer and look inside the pan. So you see, it looks like pasta with meat sauce. Exactly. So next I'm going to do is get my peppers, and I'm going to line them in here because I'm going to do everything in this pan, just kind of shift things over. And then I'm just going to get pepper, and I like cutting them this way. But like I said, if you want, you can make them look like a bowl. So this is how my mom used to do our stuffed peppers. So I'm going to keep it the way she did it. So then I'm just going to stuff them. Get another one. And stuff it. And it's going to go around until I get all this stuffed. And then I'm going to pour more sauce, because if you look at it, it looks dry. But it's not going to be once we get this done. I'm going to just make room everywhere in here. Another one. So you can use any kind of peppers you want. I like making a little bit of a rainbow of peppers. And I think I put my last one over here. It looks like I got enough room. Okay, so I got them all in here, as you see. Nice and stuffed in here. Now you might have some extra one, that's fine, because then you're going to put it on the plate and do it that way. You just put extra when you get finished. Then I'm going to get the sauce and lather it with sauce on top, as you see. And then just going to let this cook now, because everything's pre-cooked. And let's let this cook for like, I'm going to let it cook maybe about 15 minutes. So it'd be nice and hot. Everything's nice and hot. Then what I'll do is right before I serve it, I'll put some cheese on it, cover it up for a few minutes so it melts. So I'll be right back with So I got the pasta stuffed peppers are done. So all we have left to do is I put some cheese on it. I'm just going to put a little bit more cheese. So you see, this is what I did. Now you can make your own spaghetti sauce. If you don't know how to make sauce, I do have a marinade, a recipe on sauce too in there somewhere. Also, you can, there's no shame, buy jar sauce. It's okay. So I wouldn't have to do that because I can tell you a little story. My mother wouldn't give me her recipe, how to make spaghetti sauce. She would give me everything to use and give me a bag full of all the spices, so I just have to throw the spice in. But then eventually, she gave it to me, but she didn't give it to me till I was like in my 40s. But eventually I learned how to do it myself. And now my kids, my granddaughter loves my sauce. She even tells her mother, that doesn't taste like Nona's sauce. So I'm going to teach her how to make my sauce next. So everything looks good. If you see how pretty it looks. So it's just like pasta, but it's stuffed. So let me go ahead and take one out. Okay. Right here. Look how pretty that looks. Doesn't that look good? Look at the steam. I wish you could smell it, but it smells delicious. So then you're just going to go ahead and just like you're doing a stuffed pepper, you know, cut it up. You know, put a little bit of meat. Okay, look, as I said, put the potatoes. Put the little meat, put a little pasta. And it's so good. So good. Well, if you like this recipe, look how good this is. Look with the meat, with the potatoes. I mean, with meat and potatoes. Potatoes on my mind. But this is with the meat, but I use turkey meat. And with the pasta, the cheese, and the sauce, and with the pepper, it's so delicious. So if you like this recipe, hit subscribe. You're going to see a picture of me, like this. Click on it. Subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends. And thank you for coming into my kitchen. I hope your family enjoys this recipe as much as we're going to enjoy it tonight. Bye, guys.